All right, so today we made about 200 on Tesla. So I called it out, what was it, like towards the middle of the day, whatever, talking about that. I was looking for puts on Tesla. For some odd reason, I was looking at the charts and everything literally lined up for, sell. And pretty much towards the end of the day at 12:29, Tesla ended up tanking. I think it got all the way down to 293. Now, the drama with Trump and Elon Musk, to be honest with you, man, I really don't know how this all sparked. I know that they had this beautiful bill, I guess you can say. I had to ask Grok, basically what was the bill about. So I think Trump is trying to cut, I think, $1.5 trillion in government spending. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But I guess Elon Musk didn't like it. You know what I mean? And apparently he got into the White House and he was trying to talk to Trump, whatever. And I guess Trump threatened to cut his government spending from Tesla, which is super crazy. And with that comment, what was it? Tesla fell from like about 350 all the way down to the 293, which we just hit on. But super crazy. I would look at it like this, and this is just me being like putting myself in Elon Musk's shoes. Now again, I always look at it like this with every story. We're not behind closed doors. We don't know what's being said, privately. Publicly is a completely different story. And there could be many, many different theories outside of what the public eye is seeing, right? This can all just be a fucking plan, you know what I mean? Let's pretend this and pretend that. One of my guys came up with that theory. But from public eye view, to put myself in, and I'm going to put myself in Trump's shoes and Elon Musk's shoes, but I'm going to start with Elon Musk. If I funded a president to get him into office, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong with that, I think it was about like $150 million to get him in office. I'm not saying that I'm going to have power and overall leverage to get the things that I want. I'm not going to say that. But I will say this. If I give a motherfucker $150 million, I better be having some type of leverage to get the things that I want. It's a deal for a deal. If I'm giving you, or if I'm giving you the opportunity or the ability or the leg up to become the world leader, which if you're the president of the United States in today's world, you're considered the world leader, then I look at it as like, bro, you're gonna make sure that you scratch my back. Now, again, before giving a person $150 million, were these deals, spoken about in private? Again, we're not behind closed doors, so you can't really say. You can only speculate, being that when Trump did get in office, there's a lot of government contracts that were thrown at Tesla, which is a good thing. But I guess you can say when a person who gave you $150 million and I have some type of constructive criticism or some type of criticism about things that you're doing in the White House, yeah, sure, I'm gonna, have my whatever that I got to say with, basically what Elon Musk had to say. But I just look at it as like, if you're gonna threaten to cut my government spending, being that I think Tesla is worth about $1 trillion, whatever. It's like, I'm not gonna kiss your ass just to get the things that I want, bro. I gave you $150 million. I don't need to kiss your ass. You should be kissing my ass. Now, I don't think there's any ass kissing, but you get my point. Now, if I put myself in Trump's shoes, I would say, from the public eye, it did kind of look like Elon Musk was a little bit aggressive when it came to how to run the government, I guess you can say. And everything that I say is allegedly. But he did look a little aggressive. And I look at it like this. Thanks, Elon Musk, for the $150 million. Understand that I'm still the president. I'm going to give you an inch, but don't try to take a mile. So meaning that I think Elon Musk should have been a little happy with the little that was going on. Basically, the discovery of where trillions of dollars were going. I think that that's pretty cool. But if you can't get 100% things done, be satisfied with 30 to 40% without pushing the envelope to be, assertive and want, power. But with that being said, we made about $270, pretty decent. Called it out, and yeah, man, I couldn't imagine anybody keeping their money in over the weekend. So yeah, capitalize on it. We're gonna keep up with this drama and just kind of see where it is. But what is your take on it? Who do you think is in the right, Elon Musk or Trump? Let me know in the comments.